And the people downstairs, shut up. It's Talking Franchise. We back, bitches. Oh, let's go.
Yes, we are.
How's it going, everybody?
It's me, Angel, aka T.O. Tone.
Got Blue Dog in the house.
Blue Dog. Johnny Wall.
Randy.
We're talking. Holy shit, look at that.
Who watching it? Show off.
Wolverine. The Wolverine movie. That's a scene right now. That was the scene from the Wolverine movie where Wolverine saves the guy from the atomic bomb.
Oh, interesting scene.
Interesting scene, yeah. The guys killed themselves. They said instead of trying. Yeah, basically you're not gonna be able to outrun it. So they were doing a samurai sacrifice, suicide type deal.
And that's a real thing. That's something they actually did.
Yeah, back in the day, because you see in The Last Samurai, they did like the same shit, like dying by the sword.
So that was pretty cool, I guess.
Right. So I think we can all agree that this movie is a step up from the piece of shit Wolverine that we got in
Origins?
Yeah.
Yeah, Origins sucked.
Origins.
All right, yeah. This movie ends up coming out after First Class, coming off an awesome movie. We're all excited. Next movie, we're like, oh, next X-Men movie. But then they sidetracked and they took a little detour, giving us The Wolverine, which is a sequel to the piece of shit Last Stand.
Yeah, basically. Well, I would say it's a spin-off because it's not really it.
Yeah, it's still continuing. We find out that Wolverine's been doing nothing since Jean's death. He's been living in the woods and shit.
Dreaming about Jean. Fucking crazy.
Getting his Bray Wyatt on. Yeah, it picks off.
Definitely.
It's not a movie we really asked for, but again, Wolverine's the most
Lumberjack
popular character, so they're still trying to push him on us. Like, this is the next movie, despite the last movie sucking. But this one, it's more focused than the last one. They don't try and overstuff it with stupid ass mutants like they did with the last one. But just forcing cameos. They don't do it with this one. This one, the story has structure and an actual fucking plot.
I like his new sidekick, Yukio.
Yuko. Right?
It's Yukio.
It's Yukio?
Yes.
Yukio.
I said Yuko.
Okay. It's Yukio.
Yugo.
It's like you,
like
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Kyo.
Like Kia, like you say Kia, but say Kyo.
She's cool.
Oh, it's Yukio.
Like a Kino with no end, Kyo.
She's one of the best parts in the movie.
He said, "Stop it."
She's alright.
That guy. She's a little flipping burger.
Yeah, she's pretty good. It's a good setup. I'm not in love with this movie, and it doesn't really do that much for me. But the first half, the first two acts of the movie is really good. I like the build-up. I like the story. This time they give us a reason to actually care about Wolverine. It's hard to care about a character being in danger if you're invincible and shit. The plot is about him losing his powers and
him stealing somebody else's girl or trying to steal this
asshole. He's still being a dick.
Yeah, he's still being a. He was in the woods for a while.
But yeah, this Wolverine's a little bit edgier than what they've given us in the past. But it still feels like they're holding them back because it's not an R-rated movie. Yeah, it's intense, but it's not what Wolverine could possibly be or what it should be.
Yeah,
to me, it's an okay movie, but it's kind of forgettable. And one of the main failures is because of its main villain in the movie.
Yeah,
they kind of
Samurai's a good character in the comic book, so I don't know.
They botched it. They don't
even
in
the cartoon. He was pretty dope.
They don't even come close.
Like the X-Men animated series. So Samurai was in it. It was.
Well, I guess it was supposed to be more of that chick. What's her name? The one that stole his powers.
Yeah, and they took Viper.
Viper.
Yeah, Viper.
She was more the main villain, kind of.
But she doesn't have a whole bunch of lines in the movie. She doesn't really do it. She's like the only mutant in the movie, which was nice that they set up. But there's not a lot of. The whole movie. It's already kind of long to begin with. They focus just on Wolverine. maybe a little bit too. And it takes it takes a while to set up his story too. Like before when the action starts happening, especially at the 35-minute mark, it's around that. It's kind of nonstop action at one point. It's a good 2 action sequences. The one talking about the attack at the funeral.
And then the train scene.
And then they go, you think, oh, that would be the end of the scene. No, they go right from a funeral, running onto a train, and then the fucking big battle on the train scene. Yeah.
Which is pretty dope, the train scene. On the bullet train.
Yeah, the action is a little more intense. They're making it more violent. They are still kind of holding it back, but if you guys have seen the director's cut, they add the blood and shit. It's, again, this Wolverine... Did you want him to be more aggressive, though? Do you think they could have... you know what I'm saying? Because I think they could have pushed it way more.
I mean, they made him look strong still.
Yeah, they always make him look strong.
Even after losing his powers.
It's like what you said.
He got shot like 5 times, and he fucking just kept it pushing, stabbed, and he just kept it pushing throughout the whole movie.
They could do mad shit now that they got the rated R title.
Survived an atomic bomb.
Well, that was what his power was. I'm saying, like, without his point, he lost them.
Oh.
That gets you adrenaline.
We all know with his powers, he could fucking survive.
Like, you knew he was gonna survive that, but then you like for everybody else, like everybody else is a fucking toast.
He can survive the Phoenix. He can survive Apocalypse. All of them bitches.
That's fucking scary. Look at that fucking bomb just fucking destroyed all this shit. You have Wolverine protecting you with a metal piece of something, you're fucking straight. You're good. Don't worry. You'll survive.
This movie's budget was $120 million.
120 million on the budget.
Oh shit. They made 53 million
and cameos.
opening weekend.
Yeah, this movie they lowered the budget, but it doesn't make as much either as the last one. Because, again, not a lot of people are clamoring for another sequel. There wasn't
November 29th.
There wasn't a whole bunch of people asking for the sequel after the last bomb. So this one, it underperformed at the box office, so Fox is a little disappointed with that. That's 2 movies in a row now. First, as great as First Class was, it didn't make a whole lot of money, so they tried to bring Wolverine back, like, oh, let's get them. It just wasn't there at the time. Until the next movie that they get to, that this movie sets up, but we'll get there. But.
Guess that they're not consistent with what they have in the movie, you know what I mean? They're not consistent, so it's all over the place. No one can grasp like a hold of like what the fuck. I always say that each movie is a different reality.
How about that?
Not in the same.
Yeah, I wish the movies had more continuity together. But so, what did you think of the movie, Brandon?
Whoa.
Because I said I thought it was okay. Could have been better. It's kind of forgettable for me too. This is still kind of a letdown. I wanted. After First Class, you're like, oh, where's the next one? Where's the next one?
I like this movie better than
yeah, but I mean, a lot
First Class and the Wolverine.
A lot of people probably weren't as disappointed because it was way better than the last one. So they probably felt like this was the one that they deserved. This thing
you know, First Class, you're fucking stupid. How can you say?
I mean, there was really only one. There was only one villain. Stupid. And only one other mutant, which was Viper.
I'm gonna explain what I mean.
It's not like they went through a bunch of mutants and you had to like learn about them. It's only Viper, you know what I'm saying? And then they had a bunch of other characters, like characters that they just got to know in that movie from the beginning.
Listen to Lewis said that he liked this movie better than First Class.
No,
I'm gonna say one word: Michael Fassbender. That's all I have to say. Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, but I know he was the greatest. He's the best part of the movie.
Yeah, but
First Class is a great. How can you say that this movie is better than First Class?
I just didn't like the. I didn't like.
No, X-Men First Class was really great.
It was good. I just didn't like some of the other actors.
But this bullshit is better.
All I liked was Professor X. Only people I liked was Professor X, Mystique, and.
It was
Magneto.
Good. Like you said, I like the setup to this movie, but there's two things that bring this movie down. One of them is definitely the love story that they force in between him and Mariku.
Yeah,
I feel like the movie starts after those 2 action sequences. The movie starts to drag because they start forcing a love interest on Wolverine. Like, why can't Wolverine just be protecting the girl? No, instead he's got to fuck her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't buy it for 1 second that Wolverine really cares about her. Wolverine still just
dog.
He's just interested in always making that other kind of X movie. It's every time, every single time.
Called Casanova. Oh yeah.
But I think that's definitely one of its downfalls.
That's what he is.
And then the other one is a lack of a real villain in this movie.
That old guy should have not been the Silver Samurai.
They give you a little twist, but you shouldn't even introduce Silver Samurai. You could have made multiple movies with Wolverine in Japan, because all the issues that they had on fucking him in Japan is worth a lot more than just one movie.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be her brother. Supposed to be Silver Samurai in the comic books.
Maybe they should have just worked harder on Viper. See, that was their only villain.
No, it's the old guy, the Silver Surfer.
But he fakes his death at the beginning of the movie. You don't see him until the very end.
He's supposed to be working for her, though.
Oh, he works for her in the movie?
Not in the movie, but in the comic books.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I mean, why would you switch it? I mean, they could switch it, but...
Well, I guess that's just put it in. That's just cameos. That's just to put in Easter eggs for people, so people watch the movie and be like,
that's true.
Yeah.
At the end,
so he was kind of a villain, but he was kind of a.
It's funny because I think this is this movie supposed to tie into Logan, the new one.
All of them tie into Logan.
Alright, because it might just.
But wait,
this might have something to do with him losing his powers. How he loses his powers in the next movie.
That's the question.
Because apparently
he doesn't
have his powers in the next
from
movie.
Days of Future Past.
No,
because technically this Wolverine movie.
No, but the next movie is supposed to be in a totally different reality.
It has nothing to do with X-Men.
So
it's new continuity.
The X-Men movies.
So this means
they're not connected.
Everything from X-Men 1, right, has not happened. So what time does fucking Logan take place?
1 and 2, I believe the Wolverine movies are all connected, but the X-Men movies are
Logan is separated.
We're gonna bust into Days of Future Past right now. Look at
that was not connected.
We're not even done.
That was not connected to
Wolverine.
Nothing.
We weren't even done with Wolverine yet.
I know what he's saying. I'm saying they're not connected.
We're trying to see if Logan was connected towards this movie, but it's not because this movie's a race.
Angel, what did you think of the Wolverine though?
It's okay. It's an okay movie. It's alright. You can watch it.
I know you're a huge fan of Wolverine. Do you think it was? It was
no.
Good
They didn't do
it.
They don't do it. They haven't never done Wolverine justice. And
so why do you have?
I've grown tired of Hugh Jackman.
When he killed the what?
So why do
when he killed the Phoenix?
That
shit was dope.
I was like,
when he killed the Phoenix,
I'm still on
Last Stand.
I'm on this boat that says, "Hey, get Wolverine and all these other X-Men to Marvel." And just
come on, X-Men would be what it is if Wolverine wasn't in.
Fox could make all the money.
X-Men would be what it is if Wolverine wasn't in the fucking movie. If Hugh Jackman was in the first movie, nigga. You sound fucking crazy.
What?
You're saying that
I think they probably
you said Hugh Jackman and that they never done him justice, but when he fucking killed the Phoenix in The Last Stand, they didn't do him justice. That shit was
still
dope.
a pussy in that movie too, right?
Still a pussy. He said.
The X-Men Last Stand, he was still, but he's always like.
And then the first movie that they had is what set off the whole brand for X-Men, and he was the main key in that whole fucking.
Up to X-Men Origins, movie. That's when I got tired of Hugh Jackman. I was like, oh.
You mean after the X-Men Origins movie?
Yeah, so this is after Last Stand. Even Last Stand, I was like, all right, okay, you're right in that aspect. He did stop the Phoenix. He saved the day, and he still was, the hero at the end of the movie. But like I said, like John Juan
straight killed Professor X with that shit.
That shit's a little bit
same
gay.
Thing. He took that shit like 5-6 times.
Wait, let's not use the word gay because people listening get offended.
Angel means more they didn't do him justice as by himself as a standalone.
That movie was corny.
Well, not and this
a little
movie
bit
was
corny.
Better than this movie was better than the last one.
Not necessarily as an X-Men movie as a whole.
Last Stand was too goofy. I would say that. You know what it was like?
I would say
he fought that samurai dude.
It was the Batman and Robin.
That was a dope fight scene.
The X-Men.
But I think that's where the movie falls off.
When he
gets the virus taken out of his body and now he's indestructible again, I think that's where the movie loses its luster. It's like that's the part for me where it's like finally
these movies do try to give you a little bit maybe all right, okay, they could probably do better. They did a little bit better, but they do another, they'll keep going because First Class was tremendous, and then you go to this one Wolverine. It's okay, but you're like, all right. It's like
my favorite scene in
compared
that
to
movie.
the Wolverine Origins movie.
Yeah.
It's way better than the Wolverine Origins movie.
All right.
So
talk favorite scene. That outside, my favorite scene of this movie has to be the part when he goes to the hotel to go talk to the guy to find out where Miracle is. He ends up throwing him out the window out the building.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know that there's a pool there. For me, that's my favorite scene of this movie. You don't remember that? I think it's pretty funny.
there's one they killed. I like the scene when they killed where he goes and gets when he goes into the bar after they kill the bear. Wait, not that they killed the bear. I'm not that part. I'm saying that when he went and avenged the bear, that's when I was like, all right, I like that part. I like all the action scenes. I like the ones where he was surrounded by all the ninjas and they caught him at the end. They had them all like tied down.
What are you looking at?
The end when they connected with Magneto and Professor X. Magneto and Professor X come at the end. I love that part too. But you see like everything, like Magneto starts to fucking shake the shit. It's like, oh damn. Right there, that moment, I was like, fucking Iceman, Bobby's dead. Bobby's dead. But then they in Days of Future Past, they show you that he's not dead. So he dies, but not in the way I thought he died.
So I think we've set our piece on the Wolverine.
Mid hot, in a hot summer, getting on with ice form.
I think they did Hugh Jack with some justice.
Do you think they did him justice?
Yeah, better than the last one. You don't think so?
Yeah, compared to the last one.
Yeah, that fight scene when he fought Shingen.
Well.
The fight scene when he fought Shingen Yoshida, what the fuck his name is.
With the samurai?
The samurai dude was fucking dope when he got his powers back.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
The claws look better in this movie, too. I would say that.
They didn't make as much domestically,
fucking
I would say the claws
shit.
are
worldwide, but not domestic.
This dude was slicing him and cutting him with these samurai swords, and he's just fucking eating it.
Let's see how Logan goes.
Snake's ass, and that shit was good.
Because this movie just like
2 million views on just this fight scene, just to watch a fight. This thing just got stabbed right through the chest with a samurai sword, and this nigga Logan just hit this nigga right in the neck with his claws. So obviously, and this thing is just beefy and jacked and fucking ripping through this nigga, and it's over.
Wolverine is that guy.
And then he just pulls a samurai sword out of his chest.
They need to know Wolverine though. They need a younger this.
It's just an okay movie in this franchise that's kind of let us down. But let's jump into the next one. Next movie.
What's the next movie on the
Talking
list?
franchise.
What's on the list?
There we go.
Days of Futures Past.
Finally, I wanted to break into this
Once again, the key star, Wolverine.
No, he ain't.
Yes, he is.
Are you fucking kidding me?
But it is one of.
Well, he's not the hero.
I'll tell you I can't wait to tell you
my the hero at the end of the day.
Yeah, it has to do with the newer actor, like the new people that joined the X-Men crew.
Who saves the day at the end of the day? Who?
Fucking what's his name again?
Professor X.
Yeah, no,
Xavier.
What?
Xavier, because he's able to get through to Mystique by just trusting.
If Wolverine didn't distract him long enough, it would have been over.
Nah, man. Look it. Let's just go.
At the end of the movie too.
What is it though? At the end of the movie. You haven't seen the movie. If you don't know what we're talking about right now.
All right.
End of the movie. Wolverine's irrelevant.
Wakes up. Wolverine wakes up. It's Wolverine at the end of the movie.
At the end of the day,
he wakes up and Jean's there, Scott's there,
at the final scene,
Storm's there.
When all the fucking marbles are, all the shit's on the line.
Wolverine.
Everything's on the line. Guess what?
Wolverine.
Fucking Magneto, Michael Fassbender takes a fucking what's those bars called from the cement? What did he take out? What is it called?
Metal rods.
The metal iron rods that are inside the cement. Yeah. So
I just threw that. They go.
Yeah, he put it inside him, and
he lived.
He put it, but still, he was like, "Fuck off! You're not stopping. You're not saving the day." Bye.
Yeah. That is one of the best part. That is probably the best part of the movie where. Again, Wolverine is relevant throughout this whole movie. They tried to make the plot around him, but at the end of the day, they're like, "This isn't about you."
When he tried to they're just making it about the new people that
which was a great decision too. Wolverine is taken out of the equation with 30 minutes still left to go.
Yeah.
For a movie that had him on the poster, he's like
But
the
then,
main guy.
but then it ends at the end of the day.
But again,
with
it's a
him.
passing of the
The
torch.
movie ends at the end of the day with him.
Yeah. But it's a moment that works really, really good.
Ends
But
at
his
the day with
focus
him.
is on him at the end because he
Him,
has to go
Scott,
back.
Gene, all them.
He has to go
there.
back into the He has to go back into the
And
with the rest
him.
of them. Professor X is there. Gene's there.
Exactly.
Everybody's there. So it's him going back to everybody.
on now.
I get what you say.
But
You just have to
anyways,
show the
Days of
result.
Futures Past. It's the sequel to First Class. We all been waiting for. We all really wanted to talk about it. And yes, this movie lives up to expectations.
It's the connecting piece between the two franchises because you couldn't really do like a time thing because that's what they were. That's why Days of Future Past was made because it connects the two.
This is
worlds.
fine. This is a movie that does X-Men justice. What it could be.
I liked it. You see
you
the roll
really
cut?
you had to wait so long to get this moment. And I'm still gonna say, as much as I love this movie, I still kind of wanted the sequel to First Class more. I feel like they make a couple of mistakes in this movie.
Isn't this a sequel technically?
It is a sequel, but it jumps 10 years later, where at the ending of First Class, they're like, oh, the mutants are all banding together.
yeah, but
a lot of
they
things.
where they find them is
you
where-
find out like
where they
mad
left
stuff
off.
happened without seeing it. Actually, you don't get to see
It's
what
a little
happened.
bit. It's a little
No, but it
disappointing.
pretty much ended up like that. He left, and his
No, but
fucking
he-
back was he was fucking gonna be paralyzed, nigga. But he gave his powers so he wouldn't be.
But he had a whole team of X-Men already. And then when we pick up, he has no X-Men.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he has
they-
nobody. And
All of
Wolverine
them are dead.
had Emma Frost. They were all joining together at the ending.
You already saw there was a brotherhood of mutants, and you already saw there were X-Men at the end of that movie. And then in this one, with Days of Future Past, we pick up that.
See, so
Professor
it doesn't all
X
fall in- They kind of
has become-
forced this to connect to all the.
They
X-Men
do, but they
movies,
did it
but
good. They did it. They pulled it off.
I really do. I'd love this movie, but I wish there was a movie before this that was a direct sequel. to
I like
First
this.
Class.
This is good. I like this movie about as good as I like the Wolverine. The Wolverine.
This is probably.
This one's better than the Wolverine.
This is.
like right there.
This one's way better.
Whoa,
Than
whoa.
Like
This is
where?
like one of the best ones. One of the best of the franchise.
Yeah, what? More.
And it's so dope. I like when they.
Dope.
I just love.
So you think
What?
this is the best X-Men, Brandon?
What did you say? I'm about to
I
go
like
watch
First
Apocalypse
Class a
again.
lot.
I think
I
First Class
think
is
I
the
like
best
First
one.
Class.
This
I've seen
is
it once.
second. best.
Really?
If anything, I'll put First Class over Future Past.
Yeah, the beasts
but,
look like shit.
I mean, if we're talking about the whole X-Men franchise,
He was
And
young. He was
Deadpool's
just
my
trying
He
to
just
go
looked
on.
like shit though. He looked fake, like a stuffed puff fucking
But if
dog.
we're
Yeah,
taking
it was
we're
like
not
a
counting
fucking
Deadpool,
shit
Like, look what he looked like
He was a
in the
shit
net
suit
in
beast.
the in
It's like
Days of
Brandon
Future
Thomas.
Past.
if I'm not talking Deadpool, it's a toss up between Part 2 and probably
Two of X-Men?
in First Class. Yeah.
I don't even
To me.
know part two, honestly.
What is wrong with
So I was
you?
gonna have to refresh my memory.
What'd you say?
Jesus Christ.
Go back, what'd you
bro,
say?
I can't fuck with you.
What did you
Yeah.
say? What movie? I didn't hear him.
Part 2.
Last Stand. Oh, you mean
Excellent.
United?
Yes.
Nightcrawler? Fucking going into the
Come on.
president's office
That-
trying to assassinate him in the beginning
That,
of
because
the
if we're
movie.
not counting Deadpool, because Deadpool's my favorite, right? He was asking me how good do I like Days of Future Past, but I think First Class I like a little better. But 2 is up there with First Class, so I can't really choose between those two right now.
Yeah, this is my second favorite X-Men movie, if we're not including Deadpool. But this opening sequence is probably this is the best X-Men sequence to open up a movie. Showing the future,
Yeah.
right off the bat, showing the new powers that mutants can do, and then they fucking bust in with that fucking awesome soundtrack for like the official theme
What
for
are
X-Men
those
now. It's
things
really-
called? The fucking robots?
The
Sentinel.
Sentinels.
Sentinels. The Sentinels were badass.
See, not a lot of people like the Sentinels.
What?
In this one.
I
There's some
like
people
the
that complain.
Sentinels in this one. They were
That
like
shit was
mad.
dope.
I didn't even question them. I know they weren't like how we thought they would be because
No, in the beginning they were.
watching
When,
them in the
when you
cartoon,
go into the past, it was kind of like
reading
how
them
they,
in the comic books. You're like it was going to be way different.
No, but when you see them in the past, is what it is. The ones from the past.
I like
when they
both
go
the
back into
past and present ones.
No, they show the Sentinels. Those are more like the ones that we've seen growing up. Well, those were the type of
They were a
Sentinels we
little
see.
bit, yeah. I would say.
Now the ones in the future were different.
like
Obviously.
they were fucking.
they had
Nimrod. They were
Mystique, they had
fucking.
Mystique's powers. and
Yeah, they
shit
were
like that.
fucking killing shit.
Badass, man. Those shits were badass.
Off the rip, this movie it starts off with Professor X narrating, right?
Yeah.
We got Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart is narrating the voice. It's like fucking marshmallows, man. You know what I mean? He just marshmallows to the ears. You're like, oh shit.
The Dildos to the ass.
This goes into the ass. Oh man, Jesus Christ, save us, Lord. All right, yo,
Can I get a shot of that right here?
yo, man, go ahead.
What?
All right, what's going? What's going on? Make sure we cut this part out. Quiet.
Nah.
No, yeah, I know.
You know, we need to take the quietness
still,
because that takes out the extra noises in the background when I get like a sound.
We'll start. Hey, we'll be right back. And then we'll throw in like a little advertisement. That's how we're gonna make money, bro. We gotta get advertisements.
We're still at mid podcast right now. We're still talking.
That's
we're
just saying.
Come on.
So,
Right, so-
no, I'm still talking about the movie. I'm like going back.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
like checking my notes from like the movie when I was watching it. So we got at the beginning, Professor X narrated. Right?
Yeah.
I like this part because it looks dope. It looks like the Tron. You see all like the lights. You see
Yeah,
the
and
fucking
they
lights.
show you what the
Looks like
future
it's
would be.
Yeah, desolate future. It's
It's a post.
dystopia.
It's almost a.
Let's call it dystopia.
It's a
That's what it's called.
post-apocalyptic.
That's what it's
X-Men
called.
world.
That's why it's called a dystopia because that's like
A lot
you know
of
what the
mutants are
term utopia. Dystopia is like
But
tragedy.
we get to see Iceman
Disasters.
finally be badass and show off his fucking
Yeah.
powers. They have Blink, who can.
They got Sunspot.
It's almost like the fucking video game.
Yeah, how about
Portal,
how they
but
get
her-
all iced off?
Blink. I
Even
like Blink's
Colossus
photos.
gets murked. How they just rip them all apart real quick.
Bishop is introduced. It's a cool
And he just
sequence.
goes back. in
Yeah,
time.
and then they go back in time.
And then they're like,
stop.
all right, Professor X, we need.
They
you."
fucking like you saw like the Sentinels could transform and like adapt to the certain X-Men they needed.
Yeah, so with the help of Kitty,
like what turned to fire,
Kitty
fucking
Pryde and
fucked up
Professor
Iceman.
X
I didn't
need
know she could
Wolverine
do
to
that.
go to the past.
I didn't know she did. I thought she could just go through
I mean,
shit.
I was glad to see it.
Yeah, but
What
why
she's
not?
doing, you know what she's doing?
She's
She's still phasing, but she's phasing her mind throughout time space.
That's fucking ridiculous. She could do that. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
From
from the
comics.
future. Her from the
Like she,
future.
she does that in the comics.
Her from the future. Her so like technically her from I think from the future could do it.
She could do it to
So-
other people.
So she evolves. Like the powers. They slowly the X-Men they evolve their powers. So they have greater powers. Like Beast
Yeah.
goes from being that normal, then turn into the Beast form, and then turning into the Beast form that he becomes later on. He keeps on trying evolving. So their mutant powers go up throughout when they get older, and when they get older, then it's like their powers start to
Alright.
diminish. Go on. So
yeah. They send Wolverine back to the past.
Kitty Pryde from the future can
And-
face her own mind back into time, or
And then
face
this
somebody
is,
else's mind.
This is
back
what
in
ends
time.
up connecting the First Class world to this one now, and we find out 10 years later, all the mutants that were introduced in First Class are all kind of killed off now. It's a little disappointing, like I said,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I feel like if we got an X-Men movie before that and then this, that would have been like epic. But for what they do, though,
Wasn't one of
it's still
them
really good.
Scott's some cousins, pretty much?
No, his
Cyclops'
brother.
cousin, his brother.
His brother.
Yeah.
They made it
So
his
pretty
own
much dead.
and the comic
Havoc's
only
only
his
in
youngest
the
brother.
Havoc's
His
in the
brother's pretty
beginning of
much
the
dead.
movie. Yeah.
If you've seen the cartoons, you know the comic books. He's his younger brother. Havoc's his younger brother, but they made him his older brother because you knew that.
No, it's a little bit of a
Cyclops has him big.
kind of feels like a little mistake only because this sets up the next movie is them shifting Mystique in this movie to be.
You see that they kill.
They're
so
trying.
many
They
people.
try and they shift Mystique though into becoming a hero instead of a villain like she's always been in the
Yeah.
comics. And they put Mystique at the forefront where she's now the star of the X-Men. And
What, in this
I feel it feels
Laser
a little
Future Fast?
forced.
Yeah, she is,
They're
yeah.
making Mystique the star of the X-Men because they have Jennifer Lawrence. If this was any other actress, then this X-Men universe could be way better. They're forcing Mystique on us now too. When Mystique shouldn't be the forefront, you know.
Yeah.
It does feel like a force.
Yeah, but it's still no. It's basically taking. I would say the 4 X-Men is Magneto, Beast.
Yeah,
Professor
this is what they do to try and connect the
Magneto.
First Class. The First Class trilogy. This
So
counts as
Professor
a
X,
middle
Magneto,
one.
Mystique, and
But-
Beast. Those 4. Those 4 from First Class are the main focus I would say in this new movie.
They don't. I just feel like they don't.
Plus adding the Wolverine, which is the main character from the other franchises.
How'd you feel about
This movie has a lot.
Quicksilver?
I was just about to get into that. I said this movie has a lot of great sequences in it, and one of them is definitely the introduction of Quicksilver.
Yes.
I like it.
It's comedic.
At First Class, it was great. No, it wasn't First Class, right? It wasn't. He's in this one. This one.
Kind of was. This
And this is the one that
ends up telling
So
Magneto
he's
he
in
was his
Apocalypse.
son.
All right,
Yeah.
I seen him.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
now
it's,
I'm back
it's
on track.
Magneto's son. But yeah, they did
Never-
Quicksilver
Oh, Quicksilver.
in Marvel's Avengers. This is the only thing that Fox has actually beaten a Marvel movie at, and it's Quicksilver. Definitely.
Yeah, that
No.
Quicksilver. Yeah, he just got murked out too, real quick in the
He
first
got
movie.
killed. Yeah, saving a little kid. He went out dope, man.
Whatever, man.
Saved
He
the
went
little
like
boy. Come
he went out
on.
like a
He's
bitch
dead,
in the
though.
Avengers.
Huh?
He's dead, man. The other one's alive.
In the Avengers, he went out like
He saved the little boy.
The X-Men one's
And he saved
stronger.
Hawkeye.
The other one's stronger, faster.
No?
funnier.
Did he
Yeah.
save Hawkeye and the little kid?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because Hawkeye had the kid and him.
I don't know, man.
Hawkeye went to get the kid. Quicksilver went to get the kid and Hawkeye. Saved Hawkeye and the little kid. Died.
Because that one's dead, and the one X-Men's
Yeah, but
alive.
guess what?
I
Quicksilver.
guess we're talking about the one that's alive.
Look how many people
He's
Quicksilver
dope,
saved in the next movie.
Yeah, he stopped all the bullets.
Did you notice
stopped
how his
like
music
10
went like slow? His music went slow while he did all that crazy shit.
Oh yeah, no, it's an
How
impressive
is that?
sequence. It's great.
But how did the music do that?
I don't understand what you mean.
Wasn't he listening to like no?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
That's how you heard the song?
Maybe it's faster, yeah, it's sped up.
No, just like that. While we saw it in, our time frame.
And it was
That's why the song was playing. So we could see it.
It was
within
probably
our
sped
time
up,
frame.
yeah.
But even though he's listening to the Walkman,
I
still,
get that.
I'm trying to think.
We get it, we get it.
Oh, but oh man, that is definitely a great sequence. But yeah, I like what they did with Magneto. Again, is still a fucking badass.
Yeah.
This Magneto beats the old Magneto's ass all day. Like I say, this Magneto would crush your family in the car. I always go back to that sequence. If then you got Michael Fassbender on the bridge, he'll crush that car.
Yeah, because remember, he's like, they go back in time. As soon as they tell him the plan, he's like, we got to kill Mystique in order to ensure, like, our people don't die.
They even had.
As soon as they find Mystique, at that moment where
yeah,
Mystique is going to change to the Sentinels.
They even had this Magneto kill JFK.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
he wasn't that. He didn't try to kill
That's
JFK.
what- yeah,
He was
That's
trying
why
to save JFK.
he's in prison.
Get it straight.
No.
He was trying to
He
save
killed
him. No,
He tried to
He was-
assassinate Brandon. He tried to
He
assassinate.
killed him. He curved the bullet. They're like, oh,
Yeah, he curved the bullet.
How do you think the
No.
bullet? Else the bullet got shot from that angle.
That's
over.
why. He was
That's why
also
he's
my
in
favorite
prison.
character.
wrong. They go to save him. We see the Quicksilver Queen after they go to
No,
save
they
him.
they just
They
try to
get
get
on
him
the
out.
plane. They get on the plane, right? They're all drinking and stuff, and then Professor X and then fucking Magneto get into it, and he's like, "What about Emma? What about?" And he starts naming all the fucking shit, and they start arguing on the airplane.
Yeah, see-
and then he fucking starts like shaking the airplane.
Yeah, the whole movie's about they go
What
back.
does he say?
Oh, they're going back and forth. He's like, that you like. He's like basically saying, "You left us, Xavier. It's your fault that all these people, our mutants died. You left your brothers. You just stood by."
But how does that
He
say he
said-
got framed?
Huh?
He
He
didn't
says
say-
he got framed. He said, "I was trying to save him because JFK was a mutant. That's why he fucking."
He said that?
Yes, he
Yeah, he
did.
did.
That's what
No,
they
he didn't.
insinuated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
he did. He said, "Why were you trying to save him?" He said, "Why do you think he's one of us?" And he said that. Yep, he said it in the movie. And then Wolverine's like, "You want to pick this shit up?" It's like because he knocked all the fucking silverware and all the shit on the plane because he started taking it. It's like, why would you get into an argument with Magneto on a fucking airplane?
They definitely in this movie they put Mystique at the forefront because what she does assassinating Trask or in the past brings the post-apocalyptic world. They shouldn't have made her the reason why. Something Mystique does creates a bad world. That's why I mean. When they
That's the main movie. Okay, so it brings me back. I was trying to talk about that. I was trying to say when where you going, Louis? All right, hey. So back when the scene where they stopped, the main thing that they came there for. Also, they told Wolverine, "Be careful. Don't get too agitated back there. When it gets bumpy, you'll go in and out from future, present self will basically present self to past self. So she tells him that, and then it goes down where they're stopping Mystique from assassinating. Was it Bolivar Trask, right?
Yeah.
So. But I'm trying to look. I still not. He distracted me. Lewis distracted me over there, fucking watching something on his laptop. All right. So Magneto would bring me. I wanted to talk about what Magneto did. As soon as he got there, he was like ready to kill Mystique. Everybody else is there with the intention of stopping Mystique. Eric is there. Magneto's there with the intention of, I'm killing this bitch as soon as I see it, right? Because you saw the mode switch. He was like, and he took the gun. And he was like, I got, basically just giving a little speech that I got to do it because this is for my people. You know what I mean? And then she jumps out the window like a fucking fight ensues between them, and then Magneto tries to kill Mystique. He shoots off the gun. The fucking bullet chases her, and she gets hit in the leg.
Yeah, it's a good action sequence.
Which fucks up the time plan because then Bolivar Trask already has what he needs. He gets
Mystique's power.
Mystique's DNA.
Yeah.
So basically, let him know that they already fucked up. They already, and Beast was basically saying there's no probably changing nothing because time would just come to fix itself. You know what I mean? It would just happen that something will happen, chance will happen that time would just keep on resolving.
Yeah, we have two villains at play. Well, they have Trask and the Sentinels as the villains. Then they also make this movie Magneto's still a big villain.
Magneto's a shit.
He is the shit in this movie. What are you talking about? Even in the past, like going back from the past and the future. Oh, meanwhile, everything's going down. It's a great movie because it makes it good intertwining the past and the present. So you're going back and forth because they're seeing that the Sentinels are coming towards them in the present, which is the future. So the future dystopian future that they have, that the Sentinels are coming, and they're trying to stop the creation of the Sentinels, basically. Yeah. And
I think my whole
back and forth is going.
This movie is great, but I think
it's crazy. I love Bishop.
The reason why this movie even exists is just to say "fuck you" to Last Stand, just to make sure that Last Stand never existed.
Never existed.
That's the other thing is that at the end you get that moment where Wolverine has changed the past. Well, he didn't change the past because he went out like a little bitch, but that ending where fucking everyone's still alive and it's a piece. Yeah. That is a great moment. That's probably one. That is a great moment.
It had good resolve, you know what I mean? It had
but pretty much they're like, yeah, fuck you, Last Stand. That's it. That was their apology. We have to wait that long, but I do love that moment. But before and what makes
Richard Nixon,
they still make this movie feel like an X-Men team movie. They still have to. They all come together. It's not just one person. Wolverine tries to do his shtick and does all the same shit that he's done in the other movies. Like, I'm going to save the day. And Magneto's like, you're not going anywhere. He just fucking leaves them to drown. And this movie still got 30 minutes left for them to do this fucking final sequence. Having no Wolverine help puts this movie over the top.
Yeah. And I just want to add Richard Nixon is the president. Finally, the president, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because the president's been a main character of all the X-Men. I wanted to say that. There's always been a president.
And they had JFK in the last movie.
They had JFK in the last movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was assassinated, yeah.
But in the last movie in First Class, he played a role.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, on the TV and all that shit.
Yeah. So, okay. JFK was but see, they always have the president in the fucking movies, but in the X-Men movies.
Right, and then
the movie just ends with Wolverine.
Yeah, but that's where we were talking about.
Wolverine and
we said that. Got rid of.
But hey, it's crazy because you see all these people. You see Jean, you see Storm, you see Cyclops. And you're just wondering, damn, what are they going to really do with all this?
But they have the problem. They don't do anything with it.
They're not going to do nothing with any of that.
That was just a way for them to.
I would love to see another movie.
I said the only reason why they made they made it to say "fuck you" to X-Men 3, and they did. And then the end credits
Sounds
sets
like
up
goodbye to all of them.
sets up the next movie where we find out, oh, they're gonna end up fighting Apocalypse.
And they kill him out Wolverine.
But before we get to Apocalypse, there's another movie we need to talk to.
Before this, let's get to this because before we get to Apocalypse,
commercial. We'll be
look
right
at this.
back.
No, get to this Apocalypse. Fucking in the movie, am I mistaken or not? In the end of the movie, they fish up fucking Wolverine, right?
Yeah, it's this nigga.
Because after they go back, they show you that Wolverine is good. Wolverine wakes up, same fucking song that played back when he went back in time, and then he sees Beast. He sees everybody's good, right? This is how the movie ends when they save the day, right? Basically, I know Mystique's about to shoot Bolivar Trask, and Professor X is talking to her. And he's like, "No, I'm not gonna control you. You can make the decision on your own." And she stops Magneto. She knocks out Magneto, right? Doesn't she knock out Magneto? And then she has the gun at the president at Bolivar Trask. She knocks out Magneto.
She pretends to be the president.
Yeah,
and she's about to kill him, but then she stops. She doesn't.
Yeah, she doesn't, and that's what makes they're trying to turn.
So
her
then,
into a hero now.
Is it Stryker that gets it? Wolverine from the water?
Yeah. Which is the point that
Mystique.
But again, in the next movie, it's not going to matter because they're going to jump.
Was it Mystique? Oh no.
Yeah, it was Mystique. So
that's what I'm saying. Okay, bring this back. It was Mystique.
But guess
what the fuck happened between that and?
I was going to say Angel. It doesn't matter because
how did Stryker still get him?
That's a problem that this movie does, like it just did with First Class. Instead of giving us the next story, jump 10 years later, we don't know what